Hello, I'm Elgato and welcome back to the video. So if you play Minecraft, there is a 50% chance that you're aged 15 or below. That is the median age for people who play the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, and therefore the big question comes up a whole bunch as to whether Minecraft is just for kids, or at the very least mostly for kids. Is it aimed at kids? Is it all the way going for kids? That's what I want to address in today's video, because as people age, as Minecraft ages, people have the big questions about the game that they used to like, or that they still like, and are wondering, like, should they still be into that? Let's try and go through it in today's video. So the two issues that people have with the Minecraft community is that they'll say either it's dead, Minecraft is dead, or Minecraft is just for kids. It's dead or it's for kids, and sometimes people even combine them and say it's dead and it was for kids. They never say it was for dead kids, which would have been the true combination, but either way, the thing about, people saying it's for kids is it kind of makes it dead to their age group at the very least. If Minecraft was just a kids game, it's only popular with, 5 to 10 year olds or whatever age group you want to pick, 3 to 6, then obviously it would seem dead to your age group. So how much of that is true? So let's again dive into this one, because this past week has taught us more than ever that Minecraft Bedrock and Minecraft Java are perceived as entirely different. Despite the fact that Minecraft Bedrock is, called Minecraft and Minecraft Java is called Minecraft Java Edition, when people talk about Minecraft, they're usually talking about Minecraft Java, or at least when adults as a whole, let's say, talk about Minecraft, that's what they mean. But when younger players talk about Minecraft, or kids for the purpose of this video, they're usually talking about Minecraft Pocket Edition, or Minecraft Bedrock as it's now known, or just Minecraft, which leads to this very interesting thing where people are talking about two entirely different games. If you're 16 or you're 6T, then you're probably talking about Minecraft Java, whereas if you're 6, then you're talking about Minecraft Bedrock. It's the easiest way to kind of break that one down, and that's a really, kind of fascinating divide. Not many games have this thing where people are talking about two different games with the same title, but yet that is what you see of the Minecraft community. And if we dive into more stats about that, then the interesting thing about Minecraft Pocket Edition, the one that's referred to by kids mostly, is that is the one that has 90 million sales as of recording this video, 40 million monthly active players as of, January 2018, and the point I'm trying to raise here is it's very much got a not only a live, player base, but it has also sold a shelf load of copies. So with that said, Minecraft is very much alive, very much kicking it, and therefore the debate comes down to, are the only people playing it kids? Because the dead thing doesn't have relevance, as we've addressed before. So if we try to dive into that particular bucket, because we can prove that, again, that Minecraft is not only just popular, it's one of the most popular games around, but therefore you might say, well, all of the people that play it are kids then. So, yeah, if we try to dive into that more reasonably, it does look pretty bad on the surface. If we dive into Minecraft Java specifically, there are no specific stats to speak of here. Funnily enough, they actually used to have stats about how many people have bought the game, but they removed those somewhat recently in the last year or so, which is not necessarily the most compelling sign for how well it's doing. Also, compared to that 40 million players playing Bedrock every month, there is roughly less than 1 million people playing Minecraft Java every month. That is the conservative estimate for the number of people going on Minecraft multiplayer servers. There could be a lot more playing offline, but they're not being tracked in any way. So, of all the trackable players, it looks like there's less than 1 million playing multiplayer, which looks absolutely terrible, as you can imagine. That means around 2.5% of players, if that, are playing Minecraft Java, compared to the, overwhelming 97% playing on Bedrock. When you look at just those two versions, the console things muddies things, but for now, let's just talk about those two versions of the game, where, again, Java is dwarfed by Minecraft Pocket Edition. Additionally, if you look into the Minecraft YouTube side of things, because a lot of people, you're on YouTube right now, you're watching a Minecraft-related video, if nothing else. As you can imagine, a lot of people link Minecraft and YouTube's success together, because around 4 to 5 years ago, Minecraft was peaking on YouTube, and it was the biggest single game on the platform, and it blew everything else out of the water. It was just that far ahead of every single else thing on the platform, and therefore that's when people saw the peak of Minecraft to them. Minecraft and YouTube just have this big link to a lot of people, because many people never even played Minecraft. They just watched videos. Many people watch videos to then get into playing the game, and just this huge, amount of people who got into it because of YouTube, therefore leads to this big comparison of the two platforms. And I figure, given that's what people think, let's dive into, the link between YouTube and Minecraft. And it does seem like, yeah, over time, the overall trend looks like it's going down. But then when you look into particular YouTube channels that are mostly focusing on Minecraft, again, it's really hard to find Minecraft-specific channels these days. The biggest example, however, is popular MMOs. So, as you can see, looking at this channel, there's 200 million views. And again, if you look at the demographic on that channel, you could clearly say, like, yeah, that definitely is aimed at kids, right? Like, for sure. And that is something that is actually matched by myself. So, as I'm also one of the few Minecraft-only channels that I know, it'd be concerning if I wasn't familiar with myself, but I focus on Minecraft on this channel, as I'm sure you're aware of. And if you dive into my own stats, we're looking at views here, so active people looking at the channel, because, again, subscriber isn't really the biggest way to tell. If you look at the active views per month, you can see how, like, it just bounces around a lot as well. Not necessarily at its very peak right now, but not amazingly far from it. With my channel, you can see there's, like, a particular spike in the last few months, but still, the last 3 years look pretty consistent with everything but 20 2018, and even then it's not too far below, right? It's not this huge 90%, 99% drop you'd expect from a game which has died for everyone but kids, or died for everyone with kids, or died for kids and is dead, or, you know, you get the point. So now I think that's a pretty compelling case for Minecraft, you know, only being popular on the Bedrock, only being popular with kids because of that whole 15 statistic we said from earlier. However, I don't necessarily think that's the whole story. I think that makes it a really easy story to tell, but I think it goes a little bit, you know, deeper when you dig into it further. So why do I think that? And I think the first reason, the easiest reason, is because one of the few detailed statistical breakdowns I have access to that's regular, that's always updating, literally this is from the last month, is my analytics as to what age people are who watch these videos. If we look at these statistics, like I'll show you on screen right now, the 13 to 17 age group is, you know, obviously one of the smaller ones, like the fourth largest. Then the largest age group is 18 to 24, with over 33, so a third of people who watch my videos being in that age group, which again matches where I am personally. And then we've also got 25 to 34 being pretty big, and we've got you know, 35 to 44 being the third biggest right there. So according to this, most people who watch my Minecraft videos at the very least are, you know, in the ages of 18 to 44. So there's two big counter arguments right there. Like, oh yeah, well, people lie about their ages, of course, and it's like that many, 70% of people on YouTube. And although, you know, some people are on their mother's accounts, or some people are gonna lie, I think destroying an entire statistical point like that does seem at least a little bit questionable. And the reason that I believe this, and the reason I believe this is at least mostly true, is because that's backed up by anecdotal evidence. So first of all, I'm 22, and I have a lot of friends who are in that same age group who play Minecraft, as in non-YouTube friends. They're not, you know, going crazy about it. They're not playing it for 8 hours a day or making videos or talking about it, you know, every time we meet up. But it is like a thing like, oh yeah, I've actually been working on some redstone recently, getting this done. So, you know, my own personal anecdotal evidence, but also in the comments, it seems like, although there is a sizable number of people who are in that 13 to 17 or perhaps even younger age group, there is also a lot of people who are like, oh yes, I'm at the end of like secondary or whatever you call it, education, you know, like the optional education is what I like to call it. You know, I'm just in college right now, or I've just, you know, finished the thing to get into college. That seems to be where a lot of people who watch me are. And again, maybe this is just my own channel having a thing reflective of myself. You can't take one channel and say it's representative of the entire sample. I can't. However, I can say that a lot of other channels are in the same boat. And although a lot of those channels are therefore dying, when you see the entire trend goes that way, but yet the number of people who are in these age groups stays consistent, it does say something to me at the very least, or at least that's how I take from things. But you've also got to bear in mind the fact that it's not only a meme to say Minecraft's like, oh yeah, this game from like all the way back then, like this old school game used to play, so like, you know, there's that like Minecraft meme thing going on, but there's also the fact that, you know, Minecraft younger players are usually a lot more vocal about it. I kind of hinted at it, so like none of my friends like mention it too often, that like, oh yeah, they've been working on this thing in Minecraft, they built this cool house, but however, you know, Minecraft younger players, they get fanatic about the game. The reason Minecraft is marketed so much at kids is because guess what, you can make a lot more money from selling a Minecraft hoodie and some Minecraft plushes and some Minecraft DLC and some Minecraft microtransactions. You can make a lot more money from selling all of that stuff than you can from selling a copy of the game once to one person who plays it a little bit on the weekend. So I think that's also a key part of why people see it, especially as a kids game, because I see a lot of kids playing Minecraft. Honestly, I actually get sometimes like annoyed when I see kids playing Minecraft and the way they're like playing it, and it's like, oh, you're not even really doing anything in the game, but they love it, you know, even when they're not really playing, they love it beyond belief. Even as young as like 2, one of my younger brothers was playing Minecraft, and he you know, he got like a Minecraft t-shirt for his birthday. He loves the game beyond belief, and that's a very vocal, you know, like 2-year-olds, maybe not so vocal, but you know, especially in that like 6 to 10 age group where you have someone like that in your life, you're like, oh, I guess he likes Minecraft, and all his friends like Minecraft, because it is done especially well in those age groups. However, going back to that earlier statistic, so it looks like I've just proven beyond belief that like, oh, so most people that play Minecraft are kids, but however, the median age being 15 means that if 50% of people are aged 15 below, then you know, 15% of people are aged 15 and above. For every person who is a 5-year-old who is playing Minecraft, there is a 25-year-old, you know, maybe a professional who plays it on the weekends after he's done with his IT job or whatever it may be. There's a lot of people, you know, in that older age group, you know, as someone who's met a lot of fans, a lot of the fans who come up to me are young, and a lot of them are deep into their 30s or 40s, and sometimes it's because, you know, they have kids and it got them into, you know, like watching my videos got them into the game to help understand it with their kids, which is a story I like personally too. But there's also a lot of people who are just like, oh yeah, I played it way back in the early Java days, and now I play a bit more Bedrock mixed in there because I know it gets more features. You know, you see this huge mixture of people, and I think that's really the point I want to raise here, that Minecraft for phones and tablets is by far the wildly most popular one with children. If you're playing on those platforms, then you are statistically a child, but not always. Again, there's always an outlier to every statistic, but on every other platform, it's a way more complex, confusing mixture. When you're looking at Minecraft, Minecraft Windows 10, when you're looking at Minecraft Java, looking at Minecraft on the consoles, whether it be the Switch or the Xbox or whatever else, the Minecraft age breakdown gets way more complex, and that's really the key point I wanted to raise with this video. There is no simple yes-no answer as to whether everyone who plays Minecraft as a kid, except actually, yeah, with anything, of course, it's not going to be 100%. It's not even going to be 90%. It's not even going to be like, oh yeah, there's like 60% of people who play Minecraft are kids. It really comes down to where and when you're looking, but to get the overall figure, it looks like people below the age of 18 make up maybe 60% of people who play Minecraft. Over that age, there are lots of people who play it who aren't loudly vocal about it, and I think this is the key thing to keep in mind. Some people every now and then come to me and say like, oh man, now that I'm like 14, people might bully me if they found out I played Minecraft of all things, and it's like, okay, there are situations where you can and probably will be quiet about it, and I think, you know, maybe, because I've heard that, you know, 14-year-old bully one a few times. If you have a school bully, don't tell him that you play Minecraft if you think that he might use that against you, but you don't have to tell everyone about every one of your passions. Do you personally watching this video know everything I'm into? Maybe not, because I mean, I'm here today to talk about one thing, and that one thing is the key point that Minecraft is a game for everyone. Everyone knows that deep down their hearts. It's very heavily marketed to kids. It has a lot of kids that do play it, but that doesn't make it just for kids. There is a huge community of people aged between 18 and 80 who are playing the game in various places, and although it's not as easy to find because it's not as publicly open in the same way, you know, how many games do you hear people rave about when they're in their 20s? Especially when we, you know, narrow that selection to like, oh yeah, games that are 7+ years old, a lot of people just play, get stuff casually, and kind of move on to it. And I think that's a good and healthy thing for a game, and it's not something to be worried about or scared about. And along those same lines, I wanted to kind of raise the comparison in case you're still not trusting. You're like, you know, he's a Minecraft YouTuber, he has a vested interest in me thinking that like Minecraft is for me to play, because if I play more Minecraft, maybe I'll watch more of his videos, maybe that's my secret plan. But think about, you know, a similar situation. If, you know, this whole argument didn't convince you enough, think about the Nintendo situation. For a very long time, people would have assumed if you played Nintendo games, or even a while back before that, video games as a whole, that you were like a kid. Like, you know, the SNES and the NES, they're clearly marketed at kids, and, you know, they do very well with the kid demographic. So for a while, you might have been mocked if it was found out you were playing Mario, even though you're a big, you know, 16-year-old, or whatever, you know, the thing may be. But then over time, it kind of it equalizes out, and now you think it's silly. Like, yeah, a lot of kids do have 3DSs and Switch, but to kind of group everyone together in the same category, you realize now how ridiculous that might sound, and it's the same kind of thing with Minecraft. Like, eventually, that'll be how people look back at it, but in this stage of huge growth and huge enthusiasm amongst younger players, I think that's why you see the world the way it is. So, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it if you like it, share if you really liked it, do all the good things like maybe subscribe, notifications turned on, because I make Minecraft videos that try not to be condescending. You know, again, there was this huge cash in, you know, trying to make as much money from children with Minecraft as you could at one stage on YouTube. That's something that I don't particularly do. I just make videos about the real stuff in the world, and you can subscribe, notifications turned on, and you'll see those daily on your homepage. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and you know, maybe sometime, because this video has been focusing all about kids, as in baby goats, sometimes we'll talk about whether Minecraft is big with children as well, because I do have the sneaking suspicion that there are probably more children than baby goats playing Minecraft, but we'll find out in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.